We are on the eve of a great battle, ladies and gentlemen, and Treyarch has helped us prepare for this great battle by releasing the intro cinematic to Gorod Krovi. This is everything I could ask for and more, and it's gonna be intense, and you're gonna want to hit the ground running with the storyline so you can understand everything that is going on. So I'm gonna show you the intro cinematic, and then I'm gonna break down every nook and cranny and detail of the story behind this trailer so that you know what's going on, and you could begin diving into the story, solving ciphers, and piecing together the puzzle and story Treyarch is trying to tell. Check this out.
Was part of the plan, Victor Man! Not exactly! You like to gamble until the end of your man. Win some, lose some, it's got a parachute!
So that's going to go down as one of the crazier intro cinematics we've ever seen in zombies. What I'd like to do, though, before we really dive into things, is read you a cipher that was solved on the map Der Eisendrache. And when you read it, it really enlightens you. It goes like this. Mission log entry 45. I'm over the site looking down through the open door. I can see the weird distortion below me like a localized aurora borealis. I would normally cancel the operation, but we don't have time. Luckily, I've taken experimental weaponry, version 3, that no one has seen before from my previous mission. Never say never, Peter. Hold on to that as we watch this trailer. The first thing we see is the open door. This is what Peter was standing before. This open door is like a rift in space and time. You can jump through it and it will teleport you somewhere different. It's a gate. It's almost like a teleporter. Our characters have jumped through that rift. That's why we see them falling down towards the sky. And Peter has done the same. That's why we also see Peter just slightly above our characters. And we know this is Peter because we get a shot of his little bag and on it is written McCain. If you don't know, Peter McCain is the hanging man from Shino Numa. This was when he was first introduced, and this is where he met his demise. His hand is featured on many of the power switches throughout Zombies. But in this instance, Peter is alive. Peter was the one standing over the open door. The rift was the open door. He jumped in with his parachute, and he was going to parachute down to Stalingrad with the ray gun Mark III. This was his mission. The reason he's here is because he wanted to deliver the ray gun Mark III. He's probably giving it to the Russians so that they can help defeat the Germans, and clearly they need it because the Germans have weaponized dragons, which we see flying through the sky. Now, whether or not Peter is alive in this instance is hard to say. He doesn't react when our characters grab onto him. He may actually be dead in this instance. So this could be the new demise of Peter McCain in this timeline. So, of course, what happens next is that our characters grab onto Peter, they parachute down, and when they land, they see Nikolai 1.0, the Nikolai who we are trying to kill using a giant mech robot. Now, what most likely happened was that the Russians reverse engineered the German mechs. The Germans had these giant robots, but now there appear to be giant robots that the Russians are controlling and also adorn Russian imagery. This lets us know that they took control of the technology and are now using it for their own efforts. And this is their answer to the dragons. This is how they probably killed some of the dragons already, and this was what they were going to do to kill some of the other dragons. Nikolai was born in Stalingrad. It's his home. He is defending his city in this instance. Now, it's weird that Nikolai isn't in a pod or captured like Takio. He seems to be on his own. He might actually be in his own purgatory. That could be one of the things that's going on in this instance, and that might be why our characters needed to enter a rift to get to this world. Just a possibility, just a theory that I'm throwing out there. Either way, Nikolai is defending his city. He sees our characters. I guess he tries to kill them. Maybe he recognizes Richthofen and gets upset. And then the dragon picks him up and throws him into the wall. I'm telling you right now, the dragon most likely did not kill Nikolai. Here's the thing. We need to kill Nikolai ourselves, and when we kill him, shortly after, we have to use the summoning key to collect his soul. You may only collect the soul of someone shortly after their death. So if the dragon had killed Nikolai, then that completely ruins the mission, because our characters probably can't get over to him fast enough to recover his soul, unless they include another in-game cutscene. But who can see that coming? We're going to have to play the map to find out if that's really the case. Either way, this is everything you really need to know about this intro cinematic. The big thing is that we basically learned about this intro cinematic from a cipher. We never really knew where this cipher came from, where it applied, what Peter meant when he saw the open door, or what the localized Aurora Borealis was. It all makes sense now. It was Peter preparing for his mission. He was writing one final mission log, and when he looks over the door, he sees all these weird distortions because that's what's going on up there. There's a lot of bright flashing lights. There's a lot going on, and it makes the ground look so strange. He jumps in, though, because he has to get the ray gun Mark III down to maybe the Russians or maybe somebody else down there that will end up meeting. It's hard to say for sure, and that's why the ray gun Mark III is in this map, because Peter McCain personally delivered it. If you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, please do stay tuned for more coverage of Gorod Krovi. I'm going to be doing many more videos covering the story of it, and if you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll enjoy the next one. Have a wonderful day, and bye.